Hi everybody, Simon here, Projects in the Barn, and welcome back to another episode. I know it's been a while, but I've just got lots going on in the background here. So the videos will be sort of not as frequent as they have been. I did try through the summer to try and get 2 videos out a week, which I did quite successfully for quite a while. But we've got a lot of things going on at home. But we're getting through them, and so hopefully we'll be getting videos out as and when we can do it at the moment. But hopefully still we'll be making some and getting it out to you. So don't worry, everything is okay, but we just got a bit of a hold up on me doing some videos. But hopefully, I say we'll get back on track soon. That aside, I've got something a bit different for you today. I've been contacted by a company called Kingbolen, who make automotive products like OBD2 scanners, diagnostic equipment, and battery testers. And they've asked if I would be kind enough to do a review on one of their battery testers. So why not? I thought I'd give it a go. So they have sent me out a battery tester free of charge, so I've not paid for it. And in return for them sending me out the battery tester, they've asked if I would do the review. So we've had a bit of back and forth between myself and Kingbolen, and basically telling them that, you know, it'll be my video and it'll be a very honest review. If the product is good, I will say so. If the product is bad, I will also say so. They understand that, and they would like me to do an honest review on the product. So that's what I'm going to do today. So we'll show you the product in a minute. Like I say, they're a firm based in China, and as we all know, a lot of the electronic products and devices we use all come from that region. So these have contacted me to see if I would do this. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around so we can have a look at it. But I've not taken out the packaging yet. It's still in its packaging. I've just taken it out of the packaging that arrived to me in the post. So this was sent to me from Amazon. So they will sell it through Amazon. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below to this product on Amazon. So if you like the review, if it turns out to be any good, then you can click on the link below and buy it. If it turns out to be a not very good product, then I suggest you don't buy it. So we will have a look. So I'm sitting in my motorhome to do this one because all being well, fingers crossed, we go away on holiday next week in it down to Cornwall. So I might even do a little video there. But before we go, there's some procedures that we do inside the van to make sure it's all up and ready and to go down. And we have 2 batteries in the vehicle. One is a leisure battery, which controls all of the kit and equipment in the back of the van. So all of my LED lights and like the 12-volt sockets, the water pump, tap, loads of things. Everything in the back is all 12-volt, is powered by my leisure battery. And then we have the vehicle starting battery, which is purely for driving and starting the vehicle. There are 2 separate batteries inside the vehicle. I genuinely haven't used this van since we come back from our summer holidays back in August. So I've not started it, I've not driven it, I've not moved it. It's sat on my driveway, plugged in. Sorry, not plugged into the mains. It's just been sat here since we've been back. And what I normally do is a day or 2 before we go, I'll plug it into the mains just to charge everything up, keep the batteries all topped up. And the like. So yeah, it's been sat here for a good few months, not plugged in, not doing anything. So I thought this would be the perfect place to come and do it and to put this tester to the test. So if you're wondering why I keep looking in the wrong direction on the camera, I've got my phone turned around, so it's on like selfie mode, and this all looks a bit in reverse on the screen. So I should be looking here, and sometimes you'll see me looking over there, so bear with me. So here it is inside the packaging, if we can sort of get a close-up on that. So yeah, Kingbolen, you can see the make there. And you know, model number BM550. So again, if we can see that, all the reflections on there. Yeah, BM550. And if we can see at the top, so it's 6 volt, 12 volt and 24 volt compatible over here. So yeah, we'll open it up and then we'll get inside and see what it's like. So I'll pause you here, set up the camera, we'll have a look. Right, so I've just angled the camera down a little bit. Hopefully it's all come out the right way round. So we're getting a bit of reflection and stuff in here, which isn't ideal. But yeah, battery analyzer, to be correct, not battery tester. Battery analyzer, and it's BM550 by Kingbolen. Although it says battery tester on the actual tester. Suitable for 6 volt, 12 volt and 24 volt. And down on the bottom here, hopefully we can pick it up. We've got over voltage input protection, polarity reverse protection, SOC, SOH test. Oh, no idea what that stands for. Hopefully it will tell us on the back. And 6, 12, 24 volt battery compatibility, or compatible. And if we flip it over, we've got some basic instructions. Yeah, step 1, connect the battery. Step 2, select the battery type. Step 3, enter cold crank and amps or CCA. Step 4, view the test results. So yeah, tips. With a green tick, good, the battery's in good condition, feel free to use. Amber with an exclamation mark in it says normal, general state of the battery may continue to be used. And then red with a cross through it, poor, the battery's in poor condition, please replace it in time. So there we have it. Right, I suggest we see if we can open it up. I bought my scissors, but I think it will just pop open, which it does do. Let's see if we can take these out. So this is the instructions, as I say. Doesn't appear to be any more than that, just this booklet. Actually, it's a pretty nice piece of card, glossy. So we'll keep that inside the case. And then we've got the actual tester itself. And we'll just get rid of this packaging. Have a look at this. I'll take off the, it's got a little tie wrap on it. Take that off. Hopefully you'll be able to see on the screen we've got a little protective cover on the screen there, but I'll keep that on for now. Yeah, nice, lightweight, and I guess we've probably got, I don't know what that'll be, maybe 60 centimetres worth of cable going from the tester. That's all right, I was just checking to see if that was a plug, but it's all moulded together. And then yeah, we come to the connectors. They're actually, yeah, they're well sprung. They've got a decent weight to them, in fact. Although, you know, they don't appear to look it. They're actually of, well, they feel pretty decent. I say they've got a real heavy, I know it's hard to come across on camera, but a nice heavy spring to them. I was expecting them, to be honest, to be a bit more lightweight than that. But yeah, they feel pretty decent. I don't know what they're made from, to be honest with you, I'm not sure. Excuse me, there we have it. Well, I'm assuming, I'll just press some buttons, it doesn't fire up until we connect it to a power source, like the battery. So why don't we, we'll go to the front of the van here, where my batteries are located behind the driver's seat, being a left-hand drive van, so the left side of the van. We'll hook it up, we'll go through the instructions here, see if we can get a reading. Let's have a look. Right, so we've come come to the front of the van. So I've got my leisure battery here. My starting battery is just below it. Got the tester. And so what we'll do is we'll connect it up. So we'll go to the positive side first. Like so. And earth. On straight away, so it's lit up. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but it says select battery type. It's flashing 12 volt. So you could use the cursors to go up and down to change the battery. So it's already on 12 volt. So we'll press green to select the battery. Then it's asking me for the cold cranking amps. I don't know if this would, oh yeah, it does. So on mine it's got, well, it's not cold cranking amps, but it's 130 amps leisure battery. So I'm just going to again use the cursors here to go up. See, oh, yeah. So you can just keep your finger on it and it will do it for you. So it's going out, it goes up quite fast actually. So it started on 550, I'm already at 1,000. 1,130, what did I say it was? So that's me going the wrong way. So 130, yeah, it starts at 550 it started, so I need to go down to 130. So it went up to over 1,000. So I'm just keeping my finger on the downward cursor until we get to 130. Like, I wonder if it's relevant for a non-starting battery as opposed to a one that actually starts the vehicle. Must be. Yeah, must be. So obviously on the starting batteries are much higher than that. This is just 130 amp hours of power, not the cold cranking amps. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll go to an average, let's just say for 800 cold cranking amps, something like that. Just to give me an average, just to see what it says. So I've gone up to 800 now. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Let's say it's quite difficult on the camera. And it says press the cursor buttons up or down to adjust the input value. Press OK button to test. So I'll press the green OK button now to test it. Oh, look at that, and it's come up with poor. And it gives me a value of cold cranking amps of 426. So I guessed at 800, but it's showing me it's got 426 cold cranking amps in it. But there's a little indicator down here. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on the camera. I don't think it's going to, is it? Which is a shame. Which basically says poor on the screen, which it will be because I've not used it for a considerable time. So, okay. So you can then go through it. So it gives me the first result, cold cranking amps, that says 426. And if I just go through the cursors down, it'll come up to the SOH. Now SOH on the abbreviation one here, status of health. 28%. Again, I don't think my camera's going to pick up the screen, but it says 28% for status of health. The next one, SOC, which is status of charge. Again, it says, you might be able to see that, 20%. You see that, status of charge, 20%. And if we press the cursor again, we'll go to the next value. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. Resistance ohms maybe. It says 6.09. Volume of battery 12.12. Sorry, volts 12.12. Still showing 12.12 volts. So still got some volts in there. We're still showing over 12 volts, which is good, but it needs charging up. So I think what we can do, if we come off of this and we'll go down to the starting battery, and I'll just have a look on them and let's see what the cold cranking amps are, and then we'll connect it up to that. We should get a more accurate reading on my starting battery. So let's do that. Okay, I've had a look at my battery here, and again, I can't see what the cold cranking amps is. But so we'll have an estimate. It's not the most accurate. We'll have an estimate and we'll say it's 600, shall we? But what we'll do is we'll again plug it onto my battery down here and then see what the condition of it's like. Like I say, it's been sat here since August, not moved. Okay, so we have the screen lit up again, and it's already pre-selected the 12 volts, if we can see that. So I'm going to press the green button for OK. I'll just hold this up. I'm going to go for 600. So it goes up in 5 amp increases at each press of the button, like that. But if you press and hold, it will skip up really quickly. Again, I'm not sure if it's coming through on the screen or not. Apologies if it's not. But again, I'll just go for an average. We'll say it's 550. Okay, I'm not too sure because it doesn't say. So there's no point me trying to pretend otherwise. So I'll press the green button again for OK. And we've got some flashing lines on there now, which is showing that it's doing the test. And oh, there we go. So based on, I put it down as 550, so it comes up of it's reading 548. Let's see if we can see that. Can we see that? 548, and in the corner it's got a little indicator up here which says that's good. So if we go up through the cursor again, hopefully we can see it. Okay, let's try and get in a position where we can see what it's saying. So if we go to the next one, that is volts. It says 12.64. And we'll go to, I think that's resistance, 4.73. And the next one, status of charge. Oh, that's all right, 98%. If we can see that. Can we see that? 98%. Next one should be status of health, which is 100%. Status of health, 100%. Based on 550 cold cranking amps. So there we have it. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. That seems to work and do what it's supposed to do. Well, I will say it's very, very simple to use, but difficult because I'm trying to show it to the camera and you can see it at the same time. But when it completes its test, let's say you've got the cursors here, so you can go through the different modes. It's very clear. It might not be picking up on my camera, but the screen is really, really nice and bright, very clear, and gives you all the information that you need on the status of your battery. Yeah, which I think is absolutely great, to be honest with you. So nice and simple, really, really easy to use. So if I can use it, electrics really is not my thing. And very, very good, with our Jaguars as well. But yeah, Really, really simple to use. There is a back button there, which will just sort of take you back to the start of the test again. See, it's flashing cold cranking amps. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, it will take you back to the start of the test again, and you can go all over again if you want to. So see if I can do it. So that's flashing there. If we just press the green button, OK, then it'll go through its cycle again, and then yeah, come up with the goods again. So you can use these cursors up and down to give you all your different readings. Happy days, yeah. That's simple enough, isn't it? And again, we'll just disconnect it and see the screen turns itself off. So there we have it. That's the Kingbolen BM550 battery tester. You can purchase these through Amazon. At the time of making this video, they're around £25, give or take. But I must say, for a simpleton like me, let's see if I can bring this up without knocking everything down. Hello. Yeah, so for a simpleton like me, that does seem to work really well. Gives you all the information that you need, and it tells you the status of your battery. And hopefully some of that information was showing up on the screen on my phone for you to see. It's very difficult to see on my screen what's on this screen, so hopefully you get some of the readings. But in a nutshell, I'll say, for something you can put inside your toolbox, pull out whenever you want to, just literally no other power source, plug straight on top of the car battery or motorhome battery, whatever battery you got. Like I say, it will cover 6 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt batteries. Plug it in, very, very simple, easy to understand buttons. The instructions on the back of the tester, if I can do it without all the reflection on there, are well laid out, very clear, very simple instructions, but very easy to follow. And I think once you've used it a couple of times, get to understand it. And if you can read the information on the battery, that's pretty critical. So on my batteries here, I can't see from the top of the batteries what, for example, the cold cranking amps were. If I could, then it would probably give me a more accurate test result. But yeah, for a leisure battery, it worked. So, you know, you don't really need to worry about the cold cranking amps for a leisure battery, because you're not looking to start anything, but it'll tell you the condition of it, whether it wants to be charged, and what the current voltage is on there. But for your vehicle starting battery, well, you need to measure the cold cranking amps to see what's left in there, what power you've got, what voltage you left. I think it's really good. Like I say, for a nice, cheap, simple tester, I don't think you can go wrong with that really. Say £25 or thereabouts. Ideal, I say. So yeah, with that in mind, I'm quite happy to say perfect to sit inside the top of your toolbox. Not the most technical, but certainly very good for giving you the basic information you need to test your battery. And I'd say for £25, perfect for birthdays or Christmas presents. Throw on top of that toolbox, keep it there for when you need it, and yeah, take it out and away you go. I say nice, quick and straightforward to use. So there we go, happy with that. So I've got to say thank you to Kingbolen. I will not be returning it, I will be keeping this. This will go in my toolbox. It's quite a handy piece of kit, so thank you very much to them for sending it out to me. I say I've not been paid to do this video, it is my own video, but they have sent me the product for free, and based on those two simple tests we've just done, I can't really fault it. It is a very basic battery tester, but does exactly what you want it to do, I would say. So there we go, just a quick video from me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I would also like to invite you at this stage to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So it's totally free of charge, costs you nothing, but is really good for me and the channel. So yeah, just subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, hit the share button, send it out to your friends and like-minded family members that have got any interest at all in Jaguar XK8s, XKRs, XFs, Volkswagen, camper vans and all the other things I've got on the channel, the Porsche. So there we go. Thank you so much. Apologies again, I've not sent much out in the last month. I will be doing some more, bear with me, and we'll see you next time around on Projects in the Barn. Take care, everybody, we'll see you soon. And actually, before I go, there should be a pretty exciting video coming up soon to do with the brakes on the XKR. So I'm trying to work a deal on that. If that comes off, then I'll be sharing that with you as well. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time around on Projects in the Barn. Bye for now. See you guys. Bye.